I'm basically going to just take you through a quick overview of this little program that I've been writing with my mate in Brazil. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep it short because I haven't quite worked out how to condense the recording. But first thing, we open up this Excel spreadsheet and we go into the data file, the data tab. I click on this button, which I've already done, and it opens up a screen. Basically, what it does is it goes into. I didn't want to have to pay for getting all the data that we need for our macro model, where I basically look at all the different EPRA and NAREIT indexes. It was very expensive. We used to get it through our Bloomberg terminal, but I wasn't going to pay those kind of prices. So I asked Ed if we can work out a way how to go into the internet and retrieve all this data at no cost, and we are able to do that. As I said, we click on this button. It gave me a little bit of a story for some reason, and we then click fetch daily data. Let's see what happens. You can see there it says looking for FTSE web page found, and there's a whole bunch of codes on this FTSE website that we've programmed it to go and fetch, and it does it pretty quickly. I'll let it do its thing. Try and keep a bit quiet. Let's see how things are going here. I'll then just show you another quick feature of this data story as we get it. You can see it's close to being done. It's down to the last two. What I've enabled it to do is on one function, on one macro, it goes and fetches all the data by the FTSE data. But then there's also individual stock. Yahoo, basically, you can get almost all the world at a 15-minute delay. You can get almost all the tickers around the world. So I've created a function here where you can pick a stock that you want to actually go and look at, and it will populate. And I'll give you an example here, because you'll see that we minus a bit of data here with the S&P 500. I'll show you how we'll pull that very quickly. Okay, it's just looking for the JSAPI, which is South African. Okay, well, there we're done. I click yes, and it's confirmed it's fetched. It will stick it all. You'll see it stuck the date in there, and now it's busy populating the row. For some reason, it used to do this a hell of a lot quicker, but there's certain reasons why it is taking a little bit longer. You can see where at the bottom here it says calculating two processes. It's try to make it more efficient by utilizing both the processes at the same time, but I'm not going to go into all that detail now. It's technical, and we'll leave it for now. Okay, now we've got all the data in there. It should come to a halt. It's finished now. But we're missing a gap here in the S&P 500. So all we do is we click on the column there, and I say I go to Yahoo historical. And I say, it says, do you want to overwrite? And I say yes, and you'll see as quick as Bob's your uncle, it should. There we go. I think the one day was a public holiday that it's leaving blank here. Not sure. The 10th, or it could be the Friday. I'm not 100% sure why that's blank. It's blank here. These are all American stories. Don't really know the answer. Let's just say, for instance, we want to look at another particular stock, and I want to put in, which is one of the ones we're busy trading, AWP. I'll just put in here AWP, and the currency we're looking at is USD. Important to stick that in there, and then all I do is I click on the column and I'll say Yahoo historical, and away it should go. Certainly seems to be taking a bit of a time. Not used to seeing it take this long. Not used to seeing it take this long and not do it. That's even more troubling. So let's give it another bash. I think, there it is. Sorry. I'd gone too far back. There we go. There's all the data's in there. For some reason, it's lost its centering. I'll just put it in just to make it look nice and neat. Okay, so that's how we fetch our data. I'll do more demos shortly.